Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're at the private pit doing a bit of carping, just a quick 24-hour session. There's not been much coming out recently, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but all I can do is try my best. I'm the only one on, like I say, it should be alright, should manage a fish, but like I say, being the only one on, it gives me a little bit more of a chance. There's fish moving about all over the lake, you know. So like I say, hopefully one goes down, picks up a nice bait. Bait wise, I'm using the Parker Baits fruit and nut 14mm. I can't complain. I've been using it now for some time, and it's never troubled me with bites. I mean, say I've caught two of the most wanted fish out of here on them, so they're doing the trick for me. So rigs wise, I've just got a normal Ronnie rig on my right hand rod, fishing a Parker Baits fruit and nut pop up. Hopefully that does the trick. It's right next to a weed bed, and on the other one I've got a solid bag with a match to hatch water on inside of a crushed pellet and crushed boiler bag. So hopefully, like I say, they can do the tricks for me. Fingers are crossed. So yeah, it's looking good today. What I'll do in a second, I'll show you a quick map of the lake so you can see where I'm fishing. Guys, as you can see the lake, you've got the top end up there, and you work your way all the way around. Like I said, and you get to where the tree is there, and that's where the rods are. As you can see, I'm fishing one about, so I can make it out, about here, and I'm fishing one about, where are we, about there. Just where the weeds, I don't know if you can make it out on the camera, but the big weed patch here, where the sunken islanders, so I'm just fishing off the edge of that. Like I say, I've got the Ronnie rig on that one, and the solid bag just down the margin down there. So hopefully one of them two can pick me up a bite before dark. If so, I'll come back with a fish. Right guys, nothing to report yet, no carp. There's a lot of carp jumping. 6 or 7 now, all over my spot, so hopefully, like I say, one might go down and pick up my bait. Big wishes, but we should hopefully try for it. Had a change of bait. I've gone over to white pop-ups now. I've usually done well on white on smaller venues, so I'm hoping this one might be the same. Like I say, it's only my third or fourth session on it this season. Like I say, I've not fully tried it yet. Not been many signs, just the odd fish jumping. It looks like there's a clearing himself of obviously any water bugs or whatever. But like I say, hopefully we can pick one up soon. It's what, about 6:30 now, so like I say, still got a few hours before darkness. Hopefully we can nick one before then. Every time I've had a bite out of here, it's usually been about 7:30, 8 o'clock, just as it's going dark. Usually get that little hour then to nick a bite. So hopefully today can be the same. Like I say, I've got a few targets this year, a few nice mirrors, a few very close to being leather, which in my eyes I think they're the best looking fish. Just look different, and I like different. Oh, like I say, I'll pan the camera around to the rods. You can see how the setup is. Yeah, guys, as you can see, the rods are set up. I'm using the NGT Profiler 9-foot 275 test curve rods. They're absolutely ideal for here. I'd say the furthest chuck you need to do is about 6 or 7 wraps. Even then, you don't need to chuck that. It's a lot of margin work on here. Alarms wise, I have got the Carp Spirit HD5. I've got the 3+1 set, and I can tell you now these are the best alarms I've ever owned, and I've had a fair few in my time. The sensitivity on them is great. I say the sound, it's ideal for me. I can hear it a bit better. It's got loads of different tones, light systems. Like I say, they're all interchangeable, so you can have that how you want. So if you like a nice red light when you bob it, when obviously your alarm goes off, or if you like a green or a blue, this alarm's got them all. For a retail price, I think they're about 200. I think they're 310. I think they are. anywhere between the 300 to 200 mark they are. I can't exactly remember because I got them about a year ago. And they've stood up to the test. I mean, I've fished some very nice waters where you're a bit back from your rods. You're about 20-30 metres back from your rods where you're having to go and run up, but the receiver still connects, which is what you want, ideal. Reels wise, I've gone for the Akuma Inc 6000s. They're a small bait, not bait runner. They're a small big pit reel, which is for me is what I want. I don't like using bait runners for the simple fact if I get a bite later in the night and you're messing with the top drag, if I was to pull it back on the rest and just forget to turn the drag to make sure it's loose, so when I lift into a fish, it's not going to come off due to a tight clutch. Like I say, I can't do that with big pits because you have to set the clutch manually, which is for me ideal. And I've landed more fish with big pits when I have bait runners due to that one issue of having a clutch too tight and forgetting when you've clicked the bait runner over. Bankware, I'm using the ProLogic bank sticks, the 9-inch. Brilliant little bank sticks, like I said, they were cheap as well. If it was like $4.99, I got one of them for, another was the same price. Buzz bars, the Signet Signet, I think it's the 4-inch or the 2-inch snugs. Ideal. I like them because I like my rods to be right close together. I'm a little bit of a tiny freak. They have to be like that. But no, they're ideal. They're nice and white, light. Like I say, I can't fault them. They still give you enough space to get your reels in. Make sure so you can have them set up properly and not have one in front and one behind. So that's for me that's brilliant. Bobbins wise, I'm using a Fox Q label. I'm pretty sure they are bobbins. I picked them up second hand off a friend. I needed some bobbins, and like I say, they came up quite cheap, so I thought I'd get a set. They're ideal. Like I say, I can put isotopes into them, and they've got a decent amount of weight to them. So when I'm casting, when I'm clipping the bobbin up, so if I'm fishing at distance or I'm fishing, margin work, they've still got a bit of weight to get the line down, so it does register. It gives you good line bites too. It's a nice register. Butt rests are these Sonic stands, I think they are. I can't remember. They're brilliant. Like I say, they hold the rod nice and well. I've not had a set of butt rests that hold the rod like they're meant to. I've had some that just hold it and some that are way too tight. But yeah, I couldn't even get them on without breaking them. But these Sonic ones are brilliant. I can't fault them at all. This seems to be the best ones for me. Like I say, I've tried a lot of butt rests, but these are by far the best ones I've had. And they are cheap as well. They're only $2.99 a piece, which for a set of butt rests is ideal. It's just what you want to use. Right guys, I've just had an absolutely beautiful fish out. Beautiful mirror, weighed just over 12 pound. It was 12 pound 1 ounce. I'll get him out for you. Oh, there they are. Look at that. What a beautiful fish. What a hard fighting fish as well. You know what, for it being a brand new fish never been caught before, I tell you what, it put an absolute battle. I've had a fair share of with a fair share of big carp. This is by far one of the nicest ones I've caught, especially for the size and the fight. Yeah, absolutely lovely. Can't believe I finally caught another one of the targets. Didn't expect to catch one today, guys, but you know what? To catch one of the targets, it's all worthwhile. I mean, absolutely, look at the size of him. For come out of a little pond the size of this, fish like this, you can't complain. I mean, an absolute bruiser as well. This is going to grow up to be a big fish, I reckon. easily on the £20 mark. Yeah, time to get him back now then. Swim for another day. Well, was that a lovely fish or what? That was a lovely fish. Biggest I know that's come out this lake so far this year, so that's all good for me. You know what? I was thinking I was going to end the session with a blank, to be honest with you. Even though the weather was looking great for it, I honestly thought, right, this is going to end up in a blank, but say, slackline bite, I lifted into it, and bloody hell did that thing fight. I had it on for at least 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, absolutely battered me about just down my margin here. It was absolutely mental. It would come up and then all of a sudden it would dart on a run for, you know, about 10 seconds, 10-15 seconds. I'll just absolutely body one out to the middle of the lake, fight it way all the way back in, then do the exact same again, dart all the way out. But it's absolutely mental. Like I said, it's the hardest fighting fish I've had out of here, and for that fish to never been caught before, I'll tell you what, it's got one hell of a scraps of it. So I'm looking forward to seeing that fish out again at a bigger weight. But at £12 1 ounce, that's the biggest I've noticed come out this year. So, you know, you can't complain. Only here for a couple more hours now, guys. I like to say after that bite, I'm feeling a bit more confident, but you never know, do you? Like I say, I could nick one. I may not, but you know what? I'm happy about a fish. I'm not blanking now, so it's all good for me. If I don't catch another fish, I'll put a clip up at the end to let you know the end of the session when. But hopefully I can get another fish before I go. So hopefully this next 15-20 minutes, you got a bit of a feeding period, so I can nick another. Yeah, that was this a quick one that was caught on a Dynamite white pop-up. But it was covered in Link liquid, which has been in the tub for bloody hell months. Been up there for about at least more than that. Been there for over a year, maybe 2. I put it in there because I wanted some oily pop-ups and I forgot about them. I just found them in the bottom of my bag, so it's a win-win for me. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, like I say, if I can get another one, I'll keep you updated. But if not, I'll put a clip up at the end.